Sessions and Lessons Unscripted.
Let's go.
And now your hosts, Joel and Gloria Rosario.
Hey there in podcast land. Thank you for tuning in again.
And again. Hello, guys.
Hey guys, it's Joel, your buddy here, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted, and of course the lovely Gloria here across from me. Say hello, Gloria.
Hello.
Hi there. This is how we're gonna start every time now.
I don't know. We have to figure this out.
Didn't we say we're gonna have a contest or something like that? Have people come up with taglines,
And nobody replied.
and there's gonna be no prizes. I'm just telling you that right now. We're poor and broke. Actually, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't say that. We should claim it, right? Isn't that what they do on TikTok? Type amen to claim your millions of dollars.
I'm still waiting for my other million to come in
What other million?
from the other. It's a joke. Bad one. But
Yeah, it fell flat.
oh.
Flatter than the top of my head. I don't know.
It's your big watermelon ass head.
With your big watermelon head. All right, guys. Hopefully everyone's doing great. How are you doing, Gloria? Are you doing great?
I'm good. I'm there.
I mean, you've been in and out and kind of stressed a little bit.
Still stressed.
Still stressed, yeah.
Not
I mean,
too
that
many
doesn't really,
changes there. No.
nah, it doesn't really go away.
It's going to take a while. But
Nothing to report on this side.
nope. We're chugging along.
I'm still not a millionaire. I'm still not work. I'm still working a day job.
We sell Poe.
Yeah, we sell POW.
So Poe, we can't afford the R.
Yeah, is that how it goes?
I don't know.
These kids nowadays. All right, guys. So Gloria and I were talking about something the other day and thought we'd jump on here and turn the mics on. Talking about the two-way street. And by that, we mean as far as relationships go. So, like, I mean, family, friends, whatever. Friends in quotes.
Urge.
Yeah, marriage, whatever. There has to be two sides working together or else things don't work. And I think a lot of people waste time with that kind of stuff, you think?
With
With like putting effort into a relationship that's not really worth putting that effort in.
oh, I've done that in the past.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
And you know what? And it also brings up another thing that I was kind of thinking about. I mean, I've admitted it before in other episodes and stuff that I am not by any means. I feel like I'm a horrible friend. I feel like I am not a great son or whatever. But some of it, not to make excuses, because I'm not that type of person to make excuses and stuff. But I think part of it, could be some of my mental issues. Some of it could be my anxiety issues, which I do admit some of it is that. And like I said, it's not to make excuses. It's just kind of the boat I'm in right now. But it's, but it's still a two-way street regardless, right?
Yes. It
So,
is.
like, for example, I've met a lot of people throughout the years and stuff like that, and some people just kind of fall away, right? There's no staying power there. And then some people kind of linger around and you become, I guess you can say friends, but one side's the one that's always texting and the other one doesn't text back or, I'm sure listeners out there know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think that when people kind of have friendships, you outgrow them. You outgrow people.
Mhm.
You outgrow situations. You outgrow maturity levels. Like,
Right.
it's a normal thing, I think, in life. But there are those friendships that, at some point you were so close, and then as you get older, as time goes by, life gets in the way, and that's, a lot of times what can happen. But we're talking more about, people that,
Basically wasting their time,
right, right.
right?
Um, I don't make an effort with people. That's gonna sound like,
No, I am
yeah,
completely understand because I'm the same way. If you don't wanna, be in my life or put any effort in it, I'm not gonna search somebody out.
you know, um, I had a principal that, you guys know I went to an alternative school. I didn't go to a regular high school,
Hmm.
and he had life lessons for us all the time. And he always told us that you never put in more effort to fix a situation than another person does
Mm,
to put, to move a relationship forward. So you give and take. It's a give and take thing,
well, yeah.
And sometimes we forget that. And, you know, I I took that lesson to heart because I still think this way. It's like, I'm not gonna exert myself trying to contact people or sending messages if you're not putting in the same effort and energy into a friendship or whatever it is.
Hmm.
There's no point, at least to me, you know.
I agree.
Um,
I mean, if you don't want to put effort in the relationship, why am I gonna put effort into it?
and that goes for anything,
Right,
anything in life, not just like friendships. It can work in so many situations.
right.
I don't have the patience to deal with people, so it's like I might send a random text here and there. Just
You no patience, no.
no, yeah. I I'm a very nice person, but I don't have any patience.
Mm.
I've learned patience as I've gotten older. I think I need to get a little bit older to get more patience, because
No, you need more patience now, especially with husband.
you knew the demon that you married, okay?
Facts. All right, yeah, but I'm the same way. It's like if I'm not, and I always tell people I don't really have friends, and some people kind of roll their eyes or say, yeah, whatever. To me, friendship was always like a special thing, right? To me, a friend is someone that's gonna take the extra effort, that's gonna be like wanna be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of relationships now are superficial anyway. Like to me, I I was gonna say despise, but a lot of quote unquote friendships to me are just kind of, I don't know. It's like how genuine are they? And to me, it has to be 100% genuine. Even I'll even dare say 110% genuine. Like if you want to be in my life, you're gonna make the effort and be in my life.
And if not, you don't need to be in my life.
And right, if it's just kind of a fleeting, like passing thing, I don't. I mean, that's fine. I'll be cordial, and then you're in the acquaintance category.
I don't have time for acquaintances.
Because I think most people, and I'd like to hear from other people and see what they say about it. I think most of what people have are acquaintances, not friends.
No. And just because you talk to someone and they, chit chat with you and you guys have a couple of things in common, that doesn't mean that they're your friend.
No, I don't think so.
Like you said, acquaintance.
Right, you're an acquaintance.
Right. Like, even as far as if you look at our wedding,
Mm.
how many friends of mine did you meet?
There was quite a few.
Oh, yeah, but these are all.
But then there are friends that are like I said, it was like a fleeting thing, right? Like, is that what the point you're trying to make?
No, not at all. There was. Hold on, let me see.
I mean, you had more people there than I did for sure.
It was mostly family though for me.
See, but that's my thing. Like, like on my side, well, your family I think is a lot bigger than mine.
Way bigger.
I did have some friends there, which is kind of funny because friends I used kind of, and I don't mean to offend or anything like that. So the people that I invited is people that I got along with and that I liked or whatever, and I wanted to share the day with them.
Mhm.
But even now, it's like ask me the last time I've talked to these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And ask me the last time they've sent me a message.
But when was the last time you sent them a message?
See, but that's the thing, right?
Right.
So, like, like I said, if you don't put the effort in, I'm not going to put the effort in. But then you're kind of in a stalemate, then, right? Now that I think about it, because
Yeah.
it's like, who's going to do it first?
No, and like I said, I had 3 friends there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and everybody else for me was like family.
Family members.
You know, I have such a big family.
Right.
But those 3 friends, you know, the 2 girls that came from out of town, because I had a friend who came from Rockford all the way to, you know, where we live, and
Mhm.
it's a drive.
Yeah, it's like 3-hour drive, something like that.
I don't remember. So
4-hour drive, some
some-
crazy thing. Yeah.
well, longer than, you know, most relatives wanted
Are willing to travel,
travel,
yeah.
right? You know, and I was so happy to see them.
But see, then that's kind of an interesting thing that we're kind of opening up here,
Mhm.
because they're people you don't talk to all the time. You have history with them, of course, but they were willing to make the trip. So
Right.
Even though the relationship's not flourishing or like active or whatever,
Mhm.
they still cared enough to show up.
Right, and that's the thing. Like with a lot of people in my life, I'm very selective of my people.
Hmm.
You know this. You know,
Yeah, me too.
I'm super selective on who I hang out with, who I talk to.
Right.
And I've said this before, if I make time for you, because, you know, I do not have free time.
Hmm.
So if I make a day, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours, 3 days to hang out with you,
Hmm.
it's because you're an important person in my life,
Right.
right? So, excuse me, guys, sorry. It's important to me. These are people that have meant something to me in the past, and they're the type of friends that we don't talk very often, but they know they can reach out to me if they need anything, and I'll answer the phone or I'll send them a text back right away.
Mhm.
But you know, they have kids. You know,
Well, yeah, like you said, life gets in the way.
life gets in
People
the way.
have
They have kids. The 2 girls, the 2 ladies have kids and families, and you know they live far, so we don't see each other very very often.
Mhm.
But you know, we'll chat once in a blue moon here and there.
Right.
But they know that they can reach out to me, and I definitely know that I can reach out to them,
Right.
right? And my guy friend that was there, you know, we have moments where we just, you know, randomly send each other memes, and you know,
Uh,
but same thing. I know I'm available. You know what I mean? If he calls, I'm going to answer.
uh-huh.
But those are exceptions. Those are people that have, you know, helped me along the way, or been like my one friend. I've known her since 4th grade, 5th grade.
Mhm.
And the other girl, was, well, the 2 girls knew each other in junior high and, you know, elementary and all that.
Right.
But I didn't meet the other girl until high school. So I came in a little bit later. So they've been around for a really, really long time, you know?
Mhm.
And those are the friendships that I put effort into. Or I might send like a random text or something, whatever.
Right.
But as far as making like new friends, and you know, I don't have time. I don't put in any effort. Most of my friends are family members, which sounds kind of weird. Like, you know, I
I
would.
mean, I suppose family can be friends, right?
Oh, I think my brothers are friends. You know,
Yeah.
um, if there's anybody that I hang out with or I would rather hang out with, is my brothers
Mhm.
or my cousins or my sister, or you know, my sister-in-law, or you know, anybody
Right.
in the family. Oh, you want to hang out? Cool, let's go get coffee. I'm down for that, you know. But that's different. That's family. They're not really friends, but it's like a friendship, anyways. You know,
Yeah.
that's something that I put energy and time into because you know they're friends.
Yeah. I mean, for myself, unfortunately, I mean, I've said it before how I think I'm horrible, but
Mhm.
um, once again, I'm not the type to make excuses or anything like that. But I know in my situation, uh, I think part of it is kind of my anxiety, and it is. I know for sure it is because I'm very kind of socially awkward. It may not seem like it, but it is.
Oh, he's weird.
Yeah, I'm weird. But a lot of it is anxiety, and the depression comes into the play and stuff like that. Um, and I don't mean to be antisocial or unavailable or shut down or whatever. I mean, really, that's not my intent. Uh, if anyone that knows me, I mean, thinks that way, I mean, sorry you feel that way, but it's nothing personal.
But at the same time, I feel like you don't have to explain. It's
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like for example, with my family, your relationship with your family is way different than mine, or I mean, I almost dare say, want to say better. I think I could reach out more, and although I will say it's with mine, it's a long story and a little bit kind of complicated. Uh, I like, I mean, I don't, if I don't see the effort in any of that stuff, I'm not gonna, whatever, I'm not gonna engage.
yeah,
So it's like I said, it's nothing personal. It's
right.
like it's not because I'm trying to be a jerk
No,
or
it's just life.
yeah.
Like there's that word again. With my family, we fight like cats and dogs. We really do.
Mm.
Not so much me and my brothers, but me and my mom, or whatever. Um, but we unite, like with everything that's going on with my family right now.
Well, that's like when if you have a sibling and you guys argue and fight all the time, but then the minute somebody crosses that line, oh, I wish somebody would do something to my like bar brother or my sister.
You want to know something?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of along the same topic that that now that we're talking about like siblings. Um, I used to have this girl that used to bully me as a kid. I was always smaller than the other girls.
Uh-huh.
Look at me now. I'm like taller than most, females, but it was funny because this girl always used to like pick on me all the time.
Uh-huh.
And as a little kid, I wasn't like a fighter, I was always about making like friends and happiness,
She saved all that aggression
I
till
did
she got
for-
married.
Yeah, and then the fisticuffs came out.
And then she's throwing hands.
No, but I was bullied a lot as a kid just because I didn't fight back. I was an easy target.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because my brother George, he's the middle one. I guess this girl was hitting me, and my brother came up and karate kicked her and threw this girl like 4 feet in the air. And
I don't know why that struck me so funny. I just because her brothers are awesome. Like this brother in particular too. I'm just picturing him karate kicking this lady,
little George
this girl.
karate
Yeah.
kicking this girl.
Oh my gosh.
And it's funny because I'm older than him. I was a little bit bigger than him at that time, taller and stuff. And he was, I don't know, but I always think about that. He like mollywopped this girl. And she ran home crying to her mom for a change, But
Well, she deserved it.
yes. And another funny part about this girl is that I didn't see her for a long time. We moved we still live in the same area, but I went to a different school.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't see them again until I was in 7th grade. She was in 8th grade. She was always a year older than me. And the 8th grade and the 7th grade hallways were separated, but for some reason she came down the 7th grade hallway. And I turned around and I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she freaked out because she recognized me. And I was so much like taller than her. I was like, yeah, ho, but then throw them little hands you used to throw, back in the day.
That or I'm gonna go get my karate kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him to karate chop your ass. But it was off topic, and it just kind of popped into my head, But yeah, my relationship with my brothers is pretty strong,
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. Like the difference between you and I. Like you actually call you actually call your people
Yeah.
and talk to them.
And even with my sister, I haven't. I'm sorry, sister, if you're listening to this. I know I haven't called you. I've been super kind of,
No, she's avoiding you.
No, I'm not. Don't like that. My sister, this is another example.
Mhm.
Me and my sister, she's my half sister. Same daddy, different mama.
Still your sister.
She's still my sister, of course.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened. This was years ago. And she, I'm not going to tell her story, but we had a huge disagreement about something.
Mhm.
And it's been so long that I don't even remember what was said. I know it must have been harsh because I can be a bitch when,
Yeah, I
I-
mean, we all say things we don't mean or whatever.
and I feel horrible for the things that I told her back then. That was again, my maturity level was at a different level back then.
You know, it's interesting that you. I mean, this isn't the first time you brought that up, and I kind of like that because there is a thing with the maturity level.
Yes.
Because when you're younger and you're just ignorant
And
just-
hot-headed, because I was
Yeah.
very hot-headed when I
Yeah.
was around that age.
Yeah.
It cost me a relationship with her for a really long time.
Yeah, that I've been through that too when I was younger. It was stupid.
Right. And it's like, now I can't even remember why we argued or
Yeah.
what the reason was. I remember part of it, but it was kind of like, I don't remember what I said to her, but I know it was bad.
Mhm.
And she would try to reach out to me, and I just kind of was in my bullheaded ways,
Right.
And that cost me a lot of time with my sister. And there were so many times where she could have used me or I could have used her for emotional support.
Yeah.
And now, she came back into my life. She was in the wedding. She, again, I haven't talked to her in a little bit, but just things are really messed
Yeah,
up
but
right now.
her and her husband, they're great people.
They're
man.
awesome.
They're awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate to have, a great relationship with my siblings.
Mhm.
I'm still working on the one with my sister. We've gotten together a few times.
Yeah, but
No, it's good. It's good.
It's really good.
It's good. But
Mhm.
again, this is where I'm going to go with it. It's an effort thing.
Yes.
It's a two-way thing.
Yes.
She wants to be a part of my life, and I definitely crave that part,
Mhm.
of having my sister around. I wish she didn't live so far.
Right.
I wish we didn't live so
I mean,
far.
you live out of state.
Right. Not too far, but far enough, And it's a two-way thing. But I understand that she's like super busy,
Mhm.
Well,
she's a married woman with her own life.
family and work
Yeah.
and business, and
Mhm.
they're doing their own thing and we're doing our own thing.
Right.
And it's great because when we do talk, we talk, and it's just right now with everything that's going on, I haven't really made time for anybody, not even myself. So
Which I think should be is understandable.
right,
There's a
I'm
lot
going
going
through
on.
a lot, right?
Yeah. So then, Mrs. Rosario, let me ask you a question. You give me your honest answer.
Yes.
100% honest.
Okay.
This is unscripted here, so this is
I'm being put on the spot. All right, bring
Yeah.
it, buddy.
just keep
bring
it
it.
clean. That's all.
Oh,
What's wrong with me then?
there's nothing wrong with you. I think that for you, it's more of a guarded thing. Like you're a guarded person.
Yes.
We've both come from, I don't want to say emotionally unstable, but that's basically what we've been in the past.
Oh, I've no doubt.
Me, I have trust issues. You have to
Same.
work to earn my friendship, and that's where a lot of people have failed.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It's okay. I have no ill will towards anybody that I don't speak with anymore. I wish you the best, whatever. But I think it's a way of being guarded and guarding yourself.
Hmm.
And I think that you've been hurt and I've been hurt, so we're a lot more cautious in how we approach people for friendships.
Right.
For me to consider somebody a friend, you have to be in my life for like years.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's not just somebody that I met 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's my friend such and such.
Yeah,
over there.
I never understood that. People that'll just meet you and then you're their friend. It's like,
How does that work?
yeah, I mean, someone out there can explain that to me if that's maybe it's my ignorance showing. I have no idea, but I mean, I couldn't just meet someone and a week later call them my friend.
No, for me, it takes a really long time. I will. And here's the thing.
Because to me, friendship is earned, right?
Right. I'm a super friendly person.
Hmm.
When things are going good and I'm, stable,
Mm.
I'm a very friendly person. And I'm a very giving person. I'm a very loving person. Maybe not affectionate, but if I love someone, I love that person,
Right.
And for me, it's like if you're not putting in the effort and I can't trust, just give me one reason not to trust you and I will never trust you again.
Yeah, my tolerance I think is pretty low too. Like once you make one mistake, then I'm like writing you off.
I'm not going to say that I'm perfect. Perfect.
See, right there, you just
Right
proved
there.
that you weren't perfect.
I perfect. No, but I'm not a perfect person. I've made a lot of mistakes, a lot of regrets that I have, a lot of regrets that I don't regret. It's just a part of life.
Mhm.
And like I need to stop doing that.
What?
The like.
Like that's fine. You're fine. No one
Like-
notices.
I do. Well, whatever. Off
That-
topic.
Though our one listener does not mind.
I'm sorry, one listener.
Man, we started with 5, now we're down to 1.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Downhill from here.
go ahead.
Where was I going with this?
That you need to put the effort.
Oh, yes. So when there isn't an effort put into anything, you text me once, I text you back, you don't answer me. Okay, it is what it is.
Right.
And that's fine. There's been so many friendships that there was a friendship that I had for like 15 years. And when I needed that person to be around, they weren't. But any other time that something major happened in her life, whether it was, somebody that we both knew was in the hospital, whether her kid was in the hospital, whether I had to work the next day, whether I didn't have to work the next day, all she had to do was call me and I would show up. And when I had my accident, that's when I really found out who my friends were.
Right.
She didn't make an effort, and then when she did try, it was like
Too late.
too late. I didn't want, when I needed you 100%, and not even for financials or anything like that. I was just in a really bad situation. I needed a friend. And oddly enough, the friend that I was talking about that, went to the wedding, the guy, I don't want to say his name,
Right.
but he was a stranger that I had met through work and through acquaintances. And he helped me. Like
It is funny how that works, right? Like you just you find them in the weirdest places,
right.
like
and that's-
unexpected places.
And that's the thing. It wasn't a romantic thing with him or, but it was just, we kind of helped each other through
You
something.
clicked.
We clicked.
Yeah.
And we would hang out and we would, just talk or text and, oh, let's do lunch. I'll pick you up or whatever.
But anyway, I mean,
Nope.
bottom line is like the friend that you had that wasn't there when you needed them. It's
Of 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
And this person I had just met, I think it was at this point I knew him for about a year.
Mhm.
For a year. And he showed up more than some of the people that I've had in my life for years. Even family members at that time.
Mhm.
I had my brothers helping me and I had my sister-in-law helping me. And it was a group effort to kind of help me heal. But I was so heartbroken when people didn't show up for me. But that was my waking moment. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Once I get back on my feet, you're going to reach out to me and I'm just going to keep you at a distance.
Right.
I don't hate you. There's no ill will, nothing like that.
Uh-huh.
I hope everything works out for you in your life and that you have the life that you deserve. Whether it's positive, negative, that's on you,
Oh yeah.
But I don't hate her. It's just, you weren't there when I was there for you through a lot of things. And that's fine, that's perfectly okay. But that's how you learn
So what would you do with that relationship? What would you categorize it as then? Like you don't have any ill will or anything, and if she
No,
were to call you, you'd talk to her. But what would you categorize it as then?
that's not a friend.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't hate her.
Mm,
You know, I still have a lot of fond memories. We did a lot of cool stuff. Like, I don't hate her, but we're on different levels.
you do your thing, I do mine.
Yeah, you do your thing. You stay over there. Now I'll do my little thing here. You know,
I think in my case, that's it seems like that's where I'm stuck at. Like, I mean, I really, the more I think about it, I think that's my issue right now. Like,
huh?
I stay on my side of the street, you stay on your side. And once in a while, we may co-mingle or whatever. But I don't, it's that bridge I think I have a problem with.
Yeah,
That's why I asked you what's wrong with me. Like,
there's nothing wrong with
yeah.
it. Like I said, we're both guarded people.
Mhm.
Think about, okay, so let's talk about us.
Yes.
Being married, I never wanted to get married. We've talked about this in the past.
Hmm.
I never want, I told this man,
But then you saw you were
your
my
boyish
charms.
charms.
And my machismo.
Yeah.
And then she couldn't resist.
Let me tell you guys something. No. And I was just thinking about this and it just popped into my head. When we're talking about a two-way street,
Hmm.
this man is a proof of if he wanted to, he would. Let me tell you guys. So at this point, we had been, when I went to the hospital, when I had that stomach issue,
Mhm.
remember?
Yeah.
How long have we been dating at that point? Not long.
4 months?
Maybe even less than 4 months. This was
I
way,
want to say it was like 4 or 5 months, but I could
think
be
it
wrong.
I think it might have been sooner.
I'm old, so I don't remember.
No, I think it might have been sooner because this was way pre.
It was early in the
It was
relationship,
pre-COVID,
yeah.
so I would say at this point he had known me maybe about like 2 months, right? We were still getting to know each other, and we were still in that ooh hello like infatuated moment.
Yes.
Still are. But my grandmother happened to be in the hospital, and I ended up at the same hospital while visiting her.
yeah,
I became a patient.
You were
Wait,
the tight
yeah, me and my grandma almost became roommates.
roommates.
Yeah, they should have just put us in the same room.
The same room.
Yeah.
man.
So the thing about that is that I had gotten really, really sick, and they wanted to do surgery on me, and I refused the surgery. I was like, nope, give me antibiotics, and we'll talk about surgery when my guts are about to explode. For right now, I'd rather take medications.
Right.
And we had a date later on that evening. I remember I was like, oh man, I gotta call Joel and let him know what's going on. Not to, I have to cancel plans. And I called him up. I was like, hey, I'm okay, but I'm in the hospital. I have some kind of intestinal stomach issues. I'm in the emergency room right now, and they're talking about keeping me. I was in the hospital for what, like 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah, I was in the hospital for like 2, 3 weeks. And I had told him, I was like, I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad. I genuinely am unable to make the date tonight. Don't worry about it. I'll call you when I get home and I'm released. Oh, no. Tell me where you are. And I remember that I was in so much pain, and I was drugged, and I was in La La Land most of the time. And I remember opening my eyes and I looked over, and he was sitting there. You were sitting there like waiting for me to like wake up, and I don't know why you didn't wake me up, which is kind of like,
Because you were sleeping.
I know, but And at this point, he was working in Wisconsin.
Uh,
How long did it take you to get out here? Like an hour and a half?
about that, yeah.
Yeah, almost 2 hours, basically.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It was a drive.
Well, because of traffic, you came after
yeah.
work.
Yeah, after work.
After work, in traffic, in a different state. And I opened my eyes and I thought that I was hallucinating. I remember I asked you, I was like, are you here? And you're
I
like,
remember it.
yeah, you're like, no. And then you touched my hand. I was like, oh my God, what are you doing here? And he made an effort to come out to see me, being in a different state, and that to me, that's how I knew that this man had feelings for me, because not just any person is going to do that for you. Not even my own friends did that. Friends, quote unquote, Um, so I was like, yeah, this guy's like really into me, and I think I dig that. And it hasn't been any different. I've put in the same effort that you've put in, you know, and that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, this guy's worth my time. My family was impressed with that. Like, oh, he lives in a different state. My mom, above everybody, was, whoa, this guy is great. You're gonna mess this up, Gloria. And she,
And I remember at one point you got to go home, and then you were still having issues, and then I would go to make your medicine trips, and I would stay up till sometimes I wouldn't even go to sleep. I was just watching you, make sure you were okay.
and see, that's what I'm talking about. Like with relationships, he proved himself. He went like way beyond anything that I was expecting. And this was early on in the relationship.
See, and I don't mean to cut you off, but that's the thing, right? Because it was worth it, right? And there was reciprocated.
Of
So
course.
it's like, I'm gonna put the effort in it because it's, you know what I mean? And that's goes for other relationships too. I mean, I don't even know where I'm trying to go with this, but like, I mean, I don't know. I guess you kind of put it the way you put it. Like, if I really wanted to do something or make effort, I'm gonna go 110%.
Right. And that's the thing about Joel, is that this is why I think we work so well, is because we complement each other on putting effort into things.
Mm.
Sometimes you do more than I do, and sometimes I do more than you do, and that's perfectly
But that's
okay.
fine. And then
That's
it's
what a
like,
relationship is.
but the whole point is people got to put in effort.
Right. And like I said, if he wanted to, he would, and he did.
See, and that's the thing, though. I have to there. I mean, you shouldn't do things for selfish reasons,
No.
but I mean, it's like if you're not showing me effort or you're not showing that you want to be in it, then I'm not gonna be. You're not inspiring me to be in it.
Right. And the thing is that Joel took time off of work to come stay with me for 3 days and kind of help me out.
Man, I remember your belly was so like messed up.
I was so
swollen. I mean,
messed
you
up,
couldn't
yeah.
even like fasten your pants.
No,
Yeah.
I walked around basically in big pants because I had some.
It was some gastrointestinal thing you had.
It wasn't an infection. It was just the thing was is that this was towards the end of my first accident that I had with my head injury,
Hmm.
and I was overdosing on medication without realizing it.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
So I had my kidneys and every organ in my stomach
Swollen.
was swollen,
Yeah.
and I was basically intoxicated with over medication. I'm so lucky that I didn't,
Yeah.
overdose. But it wasn't something that I was doing intentional. I would take my medications and my memory was
There was a mix up in the dosages or something.
right.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't,
I remember that.
yeah, I thought I wasn't taking my medication, so I take it again before
She
bed.
was over. Yeah.
I was over medicating
Yeah.
myself, and basically my body was starting to shut down,
Yeah.
and it hurt so bad. And I remember I couldn't even eat. I wasn't going to the bathroom. I was in horrible
Yeah.
condition.
But Dr. Joel came and made it all better.
Yeah, and that no, but you won the respect of my mother, which is one of the hardest
And you know
things
what?
to do.
I didn't do, and I appreciate the stuff you're saying, but I didn't do it to score
No,
points.
no, no.
I didn't do it to.
This comes
I
naturally to Joel.
genuinely cared.
Right.
Yeah.
This comes naturally to Joel in our relationship. And I think that because I'm such a caring person too, that we just melded so well and everything came so naturally with us. Not to say that we're perfect and we don't fight and we haven't had our moments.
Well, speak for yourself, but I am pretty close.
Get over yourself. because you're gonna catch these fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. Yeah, but I mean, the bottom line here is that both sides have to put the effort in.
Right. Especially when it comes to your
Relationships aren't going to grow.
No.
Relationships aren't going to grow just one-sided.
right.
Not
Just
at
like
all.
you have to water and nourish plants
Exactly.
and flowers to grow,
Yep.
you have to do the same thing with
Yep.
friendships and relationships, whether it's your husband, boyfriend, cousin,
Mom,
whoever. It
dad,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Yep.
You know, you're in charge of the people that are in your life. So keep the positive ones that vibe with you
Mm-hmm.
around you.
Right.
And whoever doesn't align with your mindset and your goals isn't worth your time.
Right.
You know.
Not to say that you can't interact with them.
No,
it's
and I'm
not.
not saying to be an asshole either.
Yeah, I mean, it's not worth putting the extra effort in it.
No.
Right. But bottom line is it's a two-way street, so
Of
you
course.
gotta nurture it on both sides, or else it's gonna die. It's not gonna flourish.
You want to know something funny?
Mm.
When somebody does approach me in a friendly way, I'm always like, "What do you want?
What's up? Yeah.
What's your deal?
Same.
Why are you being
Yeah, like
so friendly?"
what's your angle here?
Yeah,
What are you up to? I'm
But-
broke. I don't have money.
broke. I don't have money. No, and it's gonna work the way that it's gonna work. You know,
Yeah, people that are supposed to be in your lives are gonna be in your lives.
right?
Yeah.
Again, if they wanted to, they would.
Yeah,
That doesn't just apply to husbands and boyfriends, ladies. You know,
yeah, it's everybody.
it's everybody.
Hmm.
And whether you're, younger or older or middle aged, it doesn't matter. The concept of friendship right now, I feel, is very disconnected.
Yeah,
You know, the way that we grew up
that's
with.
what I mean. Friend is not.
No,
It's to me, friend was always a special term. It's not acquaintance. Acquaintance is the word because that's what 90% of people are to you. To me, anyways, like they're acquaintances, not friends.
I can remember one time when somebody said that I was their best friend.
Mhm.
And I was like, what? I was not aware that you were my best friend. Let's talk
See,
about
now
this.
there's a major disconnect there. See,
Right.
Yeah.
Again, here's another thing too. Coworkers are not friends.
Not to say that they can become friends.
Right.
Right.
But just because people talk to you and smile,
Oh, that doesn't mean anything.
no, doesn't matter.
Does
Especially in the workplace.
yeah, it just means they're not a complete jerk.
No, people overshare at work.
Oh my God, yes,
And
yes,
people forget that workplace is a competition place.
yeah.
There's a lot of competition.
And I'm there to pay my bills. I don't care about me. I'm not here to make friends.
Right. And that's always
Yeah.
been my thing.
Yeah.
I'm here to work whatever hours I'm going to work, take my little breaks,
Go home to my wifey.
go home to the hubby,
Mm-hmm.
to the pets, to the, whoever lives in the house,
Yep.
and handle my stuff at home. Because I'm just here to pay bills,
Fact.
I don't need to make friends. If I make a friend or two, it's cool. But again, are you an acquaintance or are you a friend? And you also have the fair weather friends.
Yeah.
When you asked me how I would categorize that friendship that I was talking about for 15 years,
Uh-huh.
fair weather friend, I think, at this point.
Yeah, people can become like chameleons.
Yeah.
They just kind of blend in.
Blend.
And then when it's not convenient or whatever, they get out.
Right? Or when shit hits the fan,
Hmm.
they kind of tend to lay low.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a two-way street regardless. And people that, if it's worth your time, you're going to put the effort in. And it has to go both ways. So, relationships are a two-way street.
Remember that next time you're yelling at me.
What?
Remember?
That's not true. I don't yell. I'm not a yeller. You just finished telling people how awesome and incredible and out of this world and irreplaceable and infallible and awesome and
Stop putting words in
amazing.
my mouth.
and better than Roman Reigns and Channing Tatum and all those, all
You're
the Rock.
gasping? You need to.
See, those guys don't got what I got.
No, they have.
So I'm not even worried
No.
anyways.
They have.
So
me.
two-way street, people.
Two-way street.
All right, guys, we're going to end it there. Don't forget to visit the website, sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com,
.com.
and shoot us some emails, some suggestions, or whatever you got. And that is where, Gloria? Oh, Sessions and lessons mail.
unscripted.
Sessions and lessons mail at gmail.com.
Why
fail
don't I
once
know
again.
this?
And then don't forget to go to the socials because we know you're on TikTok all the time. I know it. I see you guys on there on Instagram and on TikTok and Facebook. I see you.
We see you on the book.
I am the all-seeing eye. I see all of you.
Now you just sound like a stalker.
So visit us on there, and we'll engage. So if you got anything to say, spit it out. All right, guys, we're gonna leave it here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I really do, and appreciate you guys listening and supporting. And please spread the word. Let people know we're here. You got anything to add, Gloria?
Pick
Anything?
pick. I can't even say.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickle peppers.
Pick your friends and the people you keep around you at bay.
Did you just hiss?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
This is what I got to deal with, people.
No, choose wisely on who you spend your time with and
sure.
dedicate the time to people who deserve it
Right.
And
That
treat
want to be
you-
in your
right.
life, yeah.
and treat you with respect and love that you deserve because you are worth it.
Yes, you are. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. Hopefully, you guys have a great drive home, drive to work, whenever you're listening to us. And we will catch you on the next episode.
Bye.